Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson. In our last lesson we outlined an introduction. We spoke about an introduction to website design, where I taught you guys the major web design languages, and I also introduced you guys to content management systems, CMS, and I showed you the various CMSs used to design websites. I showed you WordPress, Joomla, PrestaShop, Magento, and even though we didn't go deep into each of them, but at least I believe by now you have an idea what it takes and a starting point to building a website. And we also looked at the major ways to build a website, which is either with code or two, using a CMS, which is a content management system. Okay, so I outlined that we'll also be going into the major content management system used to build different websites, which is WordPress. Okay, so I mentioned that WordPress is the #1 CMS used to build websites. So in this class we'll be looking at WordPress, basic introduction to WordPress, and what WordPress is used for, and the types of WordPress, so you know where to start. Okay, so that is for this class. We'll be looking at WordPress. Okay, so WordPress, we have two types of WordPress. Okay, WordPress basically is a content management system used to build websites. Originally WordPress was made for blogs. Okay, it was made just to make blogs, just normal blogs. Maybe you have a news blog, you want to create a news blog, fashion blog, and all of that. It was just simply for blogs until a team of developers and a community came together and they said, we can make this tool better, it has potential. And people started bringing in support from everywhere, and creating plugins and themes and many things to actually make WordPress better and more powerful. And today WordPress powers more than 30% of the web. That is 30% of websites now are built with WordPress. There's an almost 50% likelihood, should I say 50, almost 60% likelihood that if you visit any website right now, if you check that, okay, what was this website made with, you will find out it was made with WordPress. You will find out such website was made with WordPress. Let me quickly run a check. Let me just see if I can show you an example of what I'm saying. Okay, so this is my website. Let's try something. Let's see. Okay, let me find an idea of a website. Let me see, kids store in Lagos. Okay, so I just want to bring out a random website and then want to check what was used to build our website. Let's see if it was actually built on WordPress randomly. So I'm just looking for a random website here. Let's see, let's take okay, let me see, let's take this. Okay, now we're going to check it very randomly. So I need to see if it's built with WordPress. Any website built with WordPress, for example, to know, we'll start with by typing WP admin at the back. If it brings out the login page, okay, it's not, and most likely they might have also secured the web page from visiting that link, so we can use another method just to check. So I'm just trying to check if this website is actually running on WordPress. So let me inspect this website. Let me see. Checking. Okay, from what I can see here, although I'm very sure you won't understand what I'm doing right now, but it's fine. But from what I can see here, it's not actually built on WordPress. Okay, let's check another one. Let me check this one. Okay, so the site has loaded. Let me try to see if it's built on WordPress. WP admin. If it takes me to anything like a login page, then it's built on WordPress, you see. So that is just one signal to know. Let me look at the source code of the page. Okay, so I can see WP contents. Obviously this site is built on WordPress. You will not understand this now, of course. It's fine, but for me, I know what I see. Okay, so I'm just trying to let you know that, okay, out of 2 websites, one is definitely built on WordPress. So that's just the likelihood, and that tells you how popular WordPress is. So now this is an e-commerce website, okay, for kids, and you will see that. Look at how big this website looks. Look at the whole functionality, login, register, newsletter, and so many other things. Adding to carts, a full e-commerce website, just like Jumia, and it's built on WordPress. Okay, you might have been using WordPress before now, and probably didn't know it can be used to build things like this. But here we are. Look at all this is built on WordPress. Okay, so that's just by the way. So where were we? Okay, so I'm highlighting the 2 types of WordPress we have. So before going into the usage of WordPress, you need to know, okay, what are the types of WordPress and what are they used for? Okay, so WordPress, there are 2 major types of WordPress. There is WordPress.com and there is WordPress.org. Okay, WordPress.com, they are both hosted by WordPress. They are both owned by WordPress. Okay, the only difference between these 2 guys is that WordPress.com is hosted with WordPress. That is, if you are going to start your website, you are hosting it with WordPress. Your website will be starting with WordPress's name beside it. So if you are starting a website on WordPress.com, it means your website is going to be something like maybe shoestore.wordpress.com. So that's just the thing. And then if you are going to upgrade, use your own domain name and all of that, then you have to pay a particular fee, for your domain and hosting with WordPress and all of that, and you'll be able to use your own domain name like shoestore.com. So that is WordPress.com. And WordPress.org is a more advanced and a more flexible and a more self-hosted solution to start your own website. Okay, WordPress.org starts with downloading the WordPress software itself on your computer or your server. Okay, that's the way WordPress.org works. Okay, and it's more flexible. You can use it on your server instantly. You don't have to start buying your domain name from WordPress or your hosting and all of that. If you have your domain name, or even just any domain anywhere, maybe everyone, anyway, you can get started with WordPress.org. So WordPress.org is self-hosted. That is, you can make changes to the software. You can customize the whole software. You can do so many things with it. It's just like a bundle. You are taking it, putting it on a system, and you have full power over what you can do over it. That's for WordPress.org. This black one here. But the blue one is WordPress.com, and it's hosted with WordPress. So everything you are doing is with WordPress on WordPress, their website. So you really don't have that much power to command or say, okay, this is how I want my website to look and all of that, unless you upgrade. So for this training, we are actually going to be working more with WordPress.org. Okay, so let me quickly show you how each of these guys look. I'll show you how WordPress.com looks like and what WordPress.org looks like. That is the admin panel. Okay, so okay, let me check here. WordPress.com. Let's visit WordPress.com. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm logged in to WordPress.com, and I have some sites on WordPress.com actually, so I'm just going to visit one of those sites just to show you what it actually look like. Okay, these are some clients websites I have on WordPress.com. Now this is one review website here. This is what the dashboard looks like for WordPress.com. You see, it's all hosted on WordPress.com. You know, this person doesn't have to get hosting somewhere else and all of that. It's just a simple solution hosted on WordPress.com, and you can just, you know, go straight to the point, start his website. But it's going to be on a subdomain. If you look at it here, you will see is sales.legit.wordpress.com. so you see that the web address looks kind of messy, but at least it's a solution to actually help him start his own website. So let's visit this website. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so this is what this website looks like. Okay, let's just visit it from here. Okay, so this is what this website looks like. As you can see, look at it. So it's just all of that, nothing special, nothing serious. There isn't much I can actually do to this because it's hosted on WordPress.com. Even if I'm going to delve into the code for this website or do one or two things, I can't, because it's all managed by WordPress directly on their site. You will see it at the bottom here, blog at WordPress.com. Even their footer and all of that is still on the website, so I can't fully customize all of this unless I upgrade to, you know, another plan. So you see, so this is what we have. Okay, so that is just what a WordPress.com looks like. A WordPress.com website looks like. So note the difference. Now let me show you what a WordPress.org website looks like. Okay, so usually, you know, you get the WordPress software from WordPress.org first. Okay, so this is the WordPress.org website. So if you look at it, Meet WordPress open source software. So you see that it's different. The other one is hosted on their website already. They control everything, you know, they have the say. But this one is open source, you know, a software you can easily make contributions to, you know, do it. It's just yours. You can do anything with it. So you see, and you know, to download it, you know, this is something they download. So usually, you know, come to this page, and then when you come and then you click here, you see the latest version of WordPress. Download WordPress 5.3.2. Okay, so you see it, and then, you know, the download starts, and this is just what it is. I already have it on my system, so I'll have to pause this download. Okay, so that's just it, and you see that the WordPress software is already downloading as a zip file. Okay, so that's just for that. And let me show you what it looks like, you know, after setting up the WordPress software on your system. I'll show you what it looks like, or on your server, sorry. So now this is my website. It's built on WordPress, fully run on WordPress, and let me log in to the dashboard. So I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the dashboard of my website. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and you see it's more more detailed. Okay, and it has a lot of look at the dashboard, Jetpack, post services, portfolios, media. It all depends on how you build it. So this is what my dashboard looks like. Okay, and I have, you know, a lot of things I can see, statistics, and, you know, all this set up by me. And okay, so you see, I can even look at my stats, know how many people visited my website. Look at for today, I've had 10 visitors, 29 visits. Yesterday was, you know, 12, 22. Last 7 days, 182 visitors, and so much, and total for the year and all of that. So you can see all the stats here. It's a whole, you know, a whole dashboard, I even have an antivirus, an anti-malware scanner in my dashboard. I can do so many things here. So you see, so that's just the major difference between the WordPress.com solution and a WordPress.org solution. So my own website is a WordPress.org solution. Okay, and you can see that I have my own domain name here. You see it, IomideJohnson.com. You see it, so it's just simple. I'm not using IomideJohnson.com.wordpress. whatever. So it's just my own. I have full access. I can do anything with it. So that is just an overview of the difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org, what it looks like, and why we should, or why you as a professional website designer should use WordPress.org. So that will be this for now. Until our next class, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, thank you.